I may do a video in my own style dedicated to the Catholic implications of Ignatius of Antioch's letters, but he's already gotten quite a bit of attention lately, especially since the Protestant James White brought up the possibility Ignatius never existed in his debate with Joe Heschmeyer. For the purpose of this video, let's just note the historical record tells us Ignatius was a disciple of the Apostle John and was ordained by the Apostle Peter. And I want to highlight his witness to the authority of bishops. To put it crassly, Ignatius just won't shut up about bishops and their authority. Almost every letter he writes beats the drum of episcopal authority hard. Even his letter to another bishop, Polycarp, affirms the need for submission to one's bishop. The only exception is his letter to the Romans, where he lavishes unique praise on the Roman Church for its teachings and commands, and thus doesn't dare to teach the Romans anything, especially not about authority, hierarchy, and obedience. But let's get back to what he says about bishops. In short, the bishop has supreme and full monarchical authority over everyone in his local church, including presbyters and deacons, which are clearly other authorities under him. That bishops rule the local church and have supreme local authority is also the will of Jesus Christ, to whom Ignatius repeatedly closely compares the bishop. The bishop presides in the place of God as a kind of vicar of God or of Christ. He goes so far as to say that anyone who does anything connected with the church, apart from the bishop, or without the bishop's knowledge, has an impure conscience and serves the devil. Now, I can imagine some objecting to Ignatius's view of episcopal authority as over the top, especially in closely identifying it with God's own authority. He seems to have no concept of a bishop who is wicked or heretical, which church history and even recent scandals affirm the existence of. But we should keep in mind that his audience in these letters is primarily to the laity, who have no authority over bishops, and that the bishops during this time were taught and approved by the apostles themselves, and thus holy and orthodox men. One might reasonably guess Ignatius would leave open the possibility of a wayward bishop, or of other bishops, especially of Rome or in council, correcting, disciplining, or even deposing a wayward bishop, as we see later in church history.